Hello and welcome to Dice Adventure. We are a group of friends who love to tell stories. I am Matt, your Dungeon Master, and with me are the players as always. They introduce themselves, starting with them.
Yo, I'm she, they pronouns, and I'll be playing Santi today, who uses she, her.
Hey, I'm Sant, and I'll be playing as Morticia, and both of us use she, her pronouns.
Hi, I'm Santiago. I'll be playing Dimitri, and we both use he, him.
I am Kisben, I'll be playing William, and we both use him as well.
So, last time we was all together.
You really just put your finger over your lips.
I did, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So last time we was all together, William's freefall met a conclusion. He did manage to just about survive thanks to the efforts of everyone buffering his hit points just enough so he had just enough to break the fall. However, he was very weak after the impact and shattered most of his bones. Thanks to Morticia's healing and the healing of Jasmine, who they met part of the crew, he managed to make a full recovery. The guys then rested and introduced themselves to the rest of the crew. When they prepared a feast by orders of the captain via Morticia, they had an idea to contact Raz. So Morticia reached out, and the conversation didn't go quite the way they was expecting it to go. So Morticia reached out to her dear friend Willow, and it ended with Willow replying, and that's where we're going to kick off with the reply from Willow. Morticia, is that you? I don't know. It's really dark, and I don't know where I am. I can't move.
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah, just build the tension.
Well, I'm out of third spell slots at 4th level. That's the last one I can do. Are they hurting you? Are you in pain? Do you think you're in hell? Raz said something about the thing is coming to kidnap you. I don't understand.
Moments pass again on your message. I don't know. I've never been to hell before, so maybe. It's all very difficult and complex, and I just found out that you would believe anything I would put into your head.
Say this part out loud.
Yeah, and then it just goes quiet.
Have I ever told you that I ate my fucking dad?
You've kind of seesawed on it back and forth over the last couple of days.
Yeah. It took her. Again. Or maybe it didn't, because I don't know what to believe in anymore. All I know is that Raz said he doesn't have her with him.
Maybe using your own magic is still corrupted by a possibility. Maybe using the scroll and giving it to Dimitri since he's kind of arcane as well. And maybe you contact Raz instead of Morticia because she still has a link with the whole arm thing. So maybe that's interrupting stuff.
Well, I scratched it out, but it's apparently not enough.
No, that's definitely no.
What should I do then?
Do I look like a master of arcane stuff?
Sometimes, William. Sometimes you do.
Depends how you sit.
Depends if I have a pipe or not. Anyway. Hey, I just
She
come up
will
with
go
random
off
ideas.
and will start screaming into the air.
Do I do the sending or?
Yes.
I guess so.
Okay, before I do it, what am I saying? Are we wanting to meet up with them?
No, just making sure everything's okay and maybe giving them a little update. I know it's not only. Maybe don't. Well,
Perhaps
actually, we
being-
can't make it clear what Morticia's happening, so
Sounded like it was mainly to do with Willow, so checking for her safety.
Okay, so I'm just making sure they're okay.
yeah.
And if we're
Yeah, if they're all right, if Willow's all right, if they managed to fix that weird seal thing that made them teleport around planes.
okay. Yeah, I can do this in less than what. Okay.
If I can, you can.
Yeah, I'll try and use the scroll.
Okay, yeah. As you roll out the scroll, you've seen Morticia do this before, so you place your hands how Morticia placed them before, and you focus, and the runes on the scroll kind of ignite, and you can feel like your voice being projected to where it needs to be.
Hey Raz, it's Dimitri. What's up? Did you manage to fix the seal? Willow, she gone? What about Alfred? Peace.
Nailed it.
Good enough. Don't worry.
It's impressive. Not sure what would have left with peace, though.
Okay. I'll work on it.
Maybe kindest regards. Anyway.
Hi, Dimitri. Is everything okay? You're contacting us so soon after only a few days ago. Might have been a week, possibly, but you have have reached out to him before.
Yeah, Morticia did.
Yeah. All is good. Teleportation, it was a one-time thing. I'm safe. Tavern's safe. Alsford's safe. Willow went out 2 days ago and hasn't returned yet.
Yeah, I'll relay this.
I love this whole time Morticia's just screaming up deck, just as you're like trying to have this conversation.
What did he say?
So the message that you sent, they didn't get. That was fake. The last message we sent him was like a week ago. He said, or a couple of days ago. I don't know. Not recently, anyway. All okay, but Willow's been gone for 2 days and hasn't returned.
Is it too soon to go to hell and get her? Because maybe she's not there.
Might be a trap.
Most likely.
Was the scroll single use? Has it been used up?
One time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
One
all
way.
one time.
Perhaps Anwa can get us another means of communicating or expand on holding up her and sending stone in order to potentially reach out to Willow.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah, it was a shot.
And I just wasted all of my spells.
Perhaps I should have thought about that before when he offered, but
Not your
Yeah.
fault.
We don't know.
It's my dad.
We just won't go to hell until you're fully.
Fully sure.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that's a good call.
okay, I will just finish eating here and then get to it.
Is he at the table with us? Oh no, he doesn't eat.
He
Okay,
doesn't
sorry.
eat. No. Yeah, I have some money to win back as well. We were playing dice at the Crow's Nest.
How much did you
You're
lose?
gambling?
What a bored! I don't have anything to find, and I don't have anything new to really talk about because, I just hit the ground at God knows what speed. We all saw that, so that's not really, interesting to talk about. So why not?
Please don't use too much money.
It's technically a draw at the moment.
There are also games without money. We could play another round of Truth or Mimic if you wanted.
Yeah, we also have to without the alcohol at that point as well.
Yeah, then it's no fun.
That is true.
Yeah, I probably should have. We're on a wooden ship, but it won't be.
Maybe instead of alcohol, we could eat the pastries.
I don't want to turn into a fish
Well, no one has ever turned into a fish.
that you know of.
Yet, yes.
But the stakes are higher.
I don't
There
want to
might
become
also-
a steak either.
It could also come with fire, as little as we know, so probably.
It could also go with fire. Didn't you have like
I mean,
fire
yeah,
breath?
I enjoyed it.
No, we'll just put no on the page. Yeah, no.
Hubris is like, if you want alcohol, I can get you some. We have like bottles of rum.
No,
can't
we're trying
drink.
not to.
Do you have any interesting drinks without alcohol?
I have my special elixir. It keeps me awake. It's like a energy tonic of kinds.
Sounds interesting, but perhaps not quite what we had in mind.
We could always.
Wait, where is the alcohol, that wine that you asked for?
You said do demiad, so unless it was a lie. At the end of the day, we'll
Most
just see.
likely.
Who said you was going to get you alcohol?
The captain first coming on aboard.
What did he say he was going to get you?
A specific high-end wine bottle.
Oh, it might be when we go into the next port to refuel. Maybe.
Yeah, we'll see. Well,
Or maybe we just pay attention and stay
or maybe we just pay
aware.
attention.
Yeah.
I've been looking through those scopes all day in between playing dice in between. Someone else can pay attention.
I guess I'll take over.
Okay, you're going up to the crow's nest now? Okay.
I was saying that I was going to shoot it. Do you have an empty, wooden box that we could use?
I'm pretty sure Amwar's got some.
Okay, cool. Because I want to shoot arrows out of box to get more accustomed to, using a bow.
Do you want to come while I go chat with him and we can pick one up
Yeah,
at the same time?
because that was the plan. We were going to get me used to using a range weapon, so I'm not always, face first into the floor. Great idea, honestly.
You have taken to the rest of training quite well, so I can't see why this will be any different.
I don't think I've ever used a range weapon in my life, so we'll see.
Okay, so Morticia's going crow's nest. William and Xanthi's going to do some training. Xanthi's also going to talk to Amwar. Dimitri, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna find Melody.
Okay. So we'll start with Morticia, you follow Ubris up to the crow's nest, and he starts showing. He's like, "Well, we look out at this one, we look out at this one, and we just look if there's any danger coming."
Got it.
Yeah, so roll me a perception check.
19.
19. As you look out, the horizon is clear. It just goes on for clouds for miles and miles and miles, but nothing else that screams at you like there's a problem. The occasional odd bit of flying wildlife goes by. But yeah, like I said, nothing that screams danger. Ubris at this
I don't
point.
trust anything at this point.
Is that Sen speaking or Morticia speaking?
No, it's Morticia speaking.
And Ubris is like, no, to be fair, it's pretty clear. I wouldn't worry about it.
It's an illusion.
No, it's really
I
not.
can sense it.
I mean, it would have to be a pretty big illusion because we keep moving.
Have you ever handled a demon lord? They can do pretty big things.
Oh, I get it. You're one of them Duskbloods that like to play into the whole demon mythology behind our race. Okay.
Look,
Very funny.
my dad has kidnapped my girlfriend twice now, and I am not taking the risk.
Right. Okay. Maybe you should tell him not to?
I did. He ate her the first time. Swallowed her. It's pretty creepy, to be fair.
Okay, for the next few hours, you stay looking that way and I'll keep an eye on this way.
What's your dad like?
I don't really know. I've never really met him. He used to sail,
Is that why you do it? You want to feel closer to him?
No, I do it because the money's good.
I mean, there are plenty of jobs that pay well.
I mean, I
Why
kind of
this one? Why this job?
I mean, I like being up in the air. I like flying above things. And this way I get to see the whole entire world.
Good answer.
Thank you. I feel like I'm being tested.
Everything is a test.
With you, I can see that. Maybe you would like to try this, and he hands you a little hard-boiled sweet.
Maybe you can try this in exchange, and I'll give him a pastry.
I mean, I'm pretty full, but maybe. Is it good?
Oh, they're delicious.
Yeah, we're going to be away for a while, and we're not going to have enough resources to have a feast yet. Again, so why not?
I feel like it's a double betrayal right now.
Yeah, so he's going to start eating the pastry. With this pastry, can you roll me a D8? Three. He starts and he's like, this has got some peanut butter kind of taste to it. Very sticky and and you just see his mouth seal shut.
That That has never happened before, I swear.
And he's just like,
I will give him my notepad and be like, if you need to say something, just write it down. I'm sure it will go away in like 10 minutes.
he just like frantically starts scribbling on the notepad, just like, the hell?
Like you said, everything's a test.
He's like ripping page out and he starts scribbling. He's
Why are you accepting food from strangers?
he's just like grabbing his head and he's like, the notes he's writing on this, some of them are untangible curse words, and then the one thing after he starts calming down a little bit is just like, I gave you a mint to calm you down.
And I gave you a delicious pastry. I didn't know what was gonna happen.
He's just like, you just made me lose my mouth.
It's gonna come back.
You hope?
I know.
He just like turns around and he's just like sulking now.
I will
just
take his
looking.
mint. Wanna play a game in the meanwhile?
Holds up no.
I tried.
This whole time you can see, like, as he's like now turned around sulking, looking up back, he's still like gesturing and like you can see like every other muscle's still trying to force him to talk, but just no sound.
Can write it down, I'm right here.
And then you just see the last message he writes. It's just like, I don't want to waste your whole notebook.
Okay.
But if you eat his mint,
Yeah.
as you eat the mint, you start to feel a bit calmer, as I need. Should have got this ready before. I need a charisma saving throw, please.
6.
6. Yeah, you start to feel not like super calm about the situation, but like a little bit calm about the situation. Just like, worse things have happened. Yeah, okay. And this mint just calms you down. As you're up on the crow's nest, one of you not able to talk, and you a bit calmer. Xanthi, you go to Anwar's room with William.
Just through this door here.
Yep.
And gives a little knock on the side.
Yeah, come in.
Good to see you again, Anwar.
Oh, hi. Did you finish the barrels for me?
I did indeed.
Oh, amazing.
Jasmine said to put them there, so I did.
Oh.
I think everything.
Jasmine saw you do it?
Yes.
Shit. Okay, it's fine. I can.
I
fine.
said that you were busy doing something for me, so
Ah, smart.
job
I like
for a
that.
job, you know.
A job for a job. You
Indeed.
come back. Is the Ascending Stone working?
I have not had the opportunity to use it, but my friend Morticia, you might have seen her about.
Oh,
Needs
is that
to contact?
the one screaming upstairs?
She was earlier. I think she has come down a bit since then, but yes, she is quite eager to make contact with her girlfriend who is missing.
Okay.
So I was wondering if you had a means to expand this, even just one more use, to another person.
Do you have anything that belongs to this person you're trying to get hold of?
I do not believe that I do, but I can ask Morticia.
If you had something of hers, I don't know, like, could be anything. Or, I don't know, like a vivid enough picture in your mind, I could probably help make a link.
Maybe this is a discussion for you to have with Morticia then?
Yeah, maybe. I wouldn't want her to scream at me, though. I'm not very good when people start screaming.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Okay.
Until then, though, I believe William was hoping to get some kind of rate to fire some arrows at to get some training in. If you
Oh,
had
Yeah, like
some
an
scraps
empty
lying
box.
around.
Anything like that we can use as a target.
I mean, I don't have, like, an empty box per se, but I've got this new, like, test dummy I've been working on.
Does it explode?
No, we're on a ship. Why would it explode?
I don't know, you just gave me that feeling that you would make stuff explode.
I mean, I can do, but no, this is more of a... And he just walks over to, like, this figure that's made out of wood and metal and, like, kind of presses his hand to his back and it just, like, sparks on. And then, like, all these, like, lights appear on it and it's got, like, little targets on it.
Okay, literally it's just a test dummy. Just extremely advanced.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it so, like, if you needed practice on your own, he could, like, retrieve the arrows or give you pointers.
Please
think
tell me
that-
the talking feature is not accessible.
No, I can't work out how to capture the talking thing. I was thinking about, like, I know there's, like, this spell and you can, like, make, like, any object speak almost. And I was trying to work that out, but I don't have access to that. And any other means I've tried is just not working. So, yeah.
Okay, well, that's surprisingly exactly what we were looking for.
Well, it's better than you wasting our crates. We use them to store things.
That's why I asked if there was one that's empty that was, disused or something like that,
We always reuse them.
I guess this will work.
The only thing
Do
I'd
you
ask,
mind?
give me feedback on it. Tell me if it works how you want it to.
Does it move on its own, or do we have to carry it?
Oh yeah, it doesn't. I'm not
Okay.
that advanced.
You couldn't put wheels on it. Never mind.
Maybe I could have put wheels on it. I mean, I suppose if I changed the design output, I could have, like, flipped it this way and then just made it like half a body with giant wheels that you could just... No, didn't think of that. It's a good point.
That's fine. Sometimes I have good ideas.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Maybe I should jump off a ship a couple of times. It might give me some ideas.
I wouldn't recommend it. Unless you're used to landing.
I mean, I have wings.
I have a very intimate knowledge of the ground now.
Oh, well, good for you.
Apparently, it's extremely hard and unforgiving. Who would have guessed it, huh? Anyway. How heavy is this dummy?
Oh, it is very heavy.
Okay, this is definitely a two-man job.
Between us, I'm sure it will be fine.
Yeah, I can move it, but it's going to take forever for it to do on my own.
Yeah, as you begin to move this is probably the weight of about 5 normal people. But yeah, you manage to take it to, like, the spare room and can set it up there. Or you could take up deck. It's entirely wherever you want to place it.
Up deck.
Up deck?
Yeah.
This should do. Are you ready to fire an arrow too? You want to show me what you know so far?
Well, just flipping the switch, because that's as much as he knows so far until it turns to a bow. I know that you pull a string back, and that's about it.
That's a good start. Okay. So, and we'll kind of go around moving him
Yep.
into position.
Okay.
And just remember, when you do notch the arrow, pull it back. Let go of the arrow, not the bow. Okay?
You know what? I feel like that is actually sound advice, and I'm pretty sure people have let go of the bow.
Yes.
I can already see that happening. Yeah.
I've taught a few of my sisters how to shoot, so let's see how you hold up against them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to try and fire it, at the moment it's going to be disadvantage using your dex score at the moment, or
Okay,
whatever
so
score you use for an attack roll.
it's strength with the. I'm pretty sure it's strength with the labyrinth, but at the same time, it's the bow, so it makes sense to use deck.
Yeah.
I think we've been with,
Even
I
using
don't know,
strength.
Santi's one so far was just based on
Yeah.
the Labrys.
The
It is,
Labyrinth.
it is
But-
based on the Labyrinth,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it will just be
Yeah, but you'll have disadvantage on it at the moment because you're still learning to use
getting
it.
used to range, yeah.
Yeah.
12.
So yeah, you notch it, you get it ready, and as you release, you just like twitch ever so slightly on the release, and it just cascades past the dummy.
At least it
Seen
left the
worse for a
bow.
first shot, so
That's
we
fine.
have a few things to work on, but you've got some promise, so I'm sure we'll be fine.
Well, I have nothing to do until going to bed, so
As you two are left training with the bow, Dimitri, you're looking for Melody.
Yes.
Where are you going to look for Melody?
Good question. I guess. Where I last saw her before we split up for
Okay.
to get food.
Yeah, so she was up on deck last time you saw her, and she was.
Yeah.
Immediately, as you start to look, you go to stand where you last saw her, and you see Sparkle Valentino, the white dust blood. It's steering the ship. She's just like, "Oh, are you okay there?"
Oh, yeah, I'm looking for Melody. I don't know if you've seen them.
Yeah, she's been like following you for the past 5 minutes.
What? Turn around.
She's just like,
You need to teach me this. It's very handy.
were you not taking notes when he said that she follows the people's shadows?
You'll get his notepad and take a note. I have now.
so
Anyway.
you've wanted me. What are we doing?
It's about your mission.
Ah, okay. You have distraction?
I do. Should we talk somewhere not so in the open?
Yeah, follow me. And she disappears.
How do I follow? I don't know where you are.
And like, just like right at the edge of the boat, the ship at the front, you just see like her hand poke around from side and just wave.
Head to the hand.
Yeah, so she's like, right, so what is your plan?
Okay. So, apparently me playing instruments is very distracting.
Ah. Oh, is that what was happening earlier? Yes, when I was trying to teach you.
Yes. So I don't know if you have more instruments.
I can give you a violin, yes.
If you have a collection of them, I could get the captain to come watch me play each of them as a distraction, and then you can sneak in whilst he's distracted with me.
I can give you my violin, my flute, my lute, and the drum.
Perfect.
Okay. The flute she has on her, so she just takes that out, and the violin she summons and gives to you. The lute and the drum I would have to go get.
Okay. Oh, shall I wait here?
Yeah, it'll be 2 seconds.
Okay.
And then like you blink and she's back with the drum and the lute.
You weren't kidding. We said 2 seconds.
I'm very quick.
Okay. I guess I'll go get the captain to come follow me, and then whilst he's
Maybe do it like Up the top where the crow's nest before, like at the bottom of the crow's nest.
Okay, yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, I'll leave them there.
Yeah, so she gives you the instruments. She disappears, and you see Orlando way past. He's like walking around. He's just like, right, okay, we're good here to go. We're ready for a good end of journey. I'm coming into. And he shouts up at the crow's nest. He's like, "Is everything okay up there?
Clear.
Good. How you, Bruce? Are you working?
He is. He's a little busy.
So busy he cannot talk?
Too busy. He's focused.
Fair enough. It's good to see him focused. He normally plays about too much.
He's not playing around, I swear.
He's just like,
See? Focused.
oh, good. Oh, wait, I see your friend coming over here. He's got instruments again.
Hey, Dimitri!
Hi.
You gonna do this up here, really?
Yeah, it's gonna be great, Captain.
God damn it!
Yes.
I'm assuming I'm in position.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, roughly.
Okay, so I want to take up an instrument, but I don't know which one. So I'm thinking, being the captain, and you're good at making decisions, you can help me choose. So I'm going to play each one, and you tell me which one I'm better at.
I do think Melody is probably the better one to try this with.
I wanted to show you first before her, because I feel like she'd be the next level.
Okay. I mean, you guys did help us out a bit, so I guess I owe you one.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I'll start with the violin. I'll just go through.
Okay, yeah. So we'll do a performance check for each instrument.
Okay. Oh, that's funny. 10 again for the violin.
Okay. You start playing violin, and he's just like, no, maybe not this one. This one makes me want to stab myself in the eyes, and that is how much I don't want to hear it.
Fair enough. Violin, that's a no. We've still got 3 others. Okay. I will take out the flute.
Okay.
Oh, that was better. Dirty 20.
To be fair, that is not all that bad.
Okay. Might have been my, favorite choice. Well, we've still got 2 others.
But what about if I just say you should play the flute? Does that not end this little thing?
No, because I might play the others better than the flute. You don't know until I play them.
You have a valid point, I guess.
It's another prime example where we don't leave either of them to do stuff on their own.
No, the bow goes this way. Away from
No one will know. I can say it was a mishap. He distracted me.
It is quite distracting. Perhaps we should take a little break.
Yeah, I'll do the lute next.
Okay.
Throw in some singing because.
Oh, if you're thrown in singing, then I want a disadvantage performance.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, that sounds about right. 5.
The captain's just like, please, why do you see fit to torture me? That is not even words you are making noise with.
Alright, I'll do it again, but I won't sing this time.
If you think it will improve it.
I'll play the lute again, but
yeah.
I'm not singing.
Yeah, just straight performance.
A little bit better, but terrible. 7.
He's just like, I think you should stay away from stringed instruments. They don't seem to be your forte.
Okay, so no string instruments. That is fine, because the next one, not a string instrument.
Is this the last one?
This is the last one.
Thank God.
It's going to be great.
I'm sure.
Nice beat. Here we go. And I'll stop play it. 12.
My dear friend, I think to play this kind of instrument, you need to have what Melody would say is the rhythm. You're just hitting it like you're chopping wood.
Is that not how you play it?
Hey, who am I to say? But I don't think so, no. I think your best choice is the flute.
The flute? Okay.
Are
I'll
you
take the flute.
done here? I can retire?
Maybe. Before you go,
Yes.
do you play an instrument?
No.
Would you like to have a go at the selection I have here?
No.
Are you sure?
Definitely.
Perhaps just one.
You want us
Okay.
to get rid of him?
You know what? Let me humor him. He's gonna pick up the violin. That's a natural 15 for a 23.
Hey!
So he just starts, he's just like, it doesn't seem so hard. I think you're doing something wrong.
To be honest, I'm not very dexterous, was probably why the whole coordination is very confusing. But, well, you...
Yes, if I ever
least-
choose to become a member of a band, I can play the violin.
At least you know how to blow air through a pipe.
I'm guessing I have great lungs.
So, you've decided nothing else?
I think so. How long has it been?
I would say you've probably kept him going for about half an hour, like with you showing each instrument, trying to play. Like, I would imagine each time you played, it's been like, no, it doesn't go quite. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, each instrument has been about 5 to 8 minutes of torture. So yeah, I would imagine.
Yes, I think so. Thank you. Thank you for your help.
Okay. I'm going to retire for the eve. Want to make sure we're up early to continue our big journey tomorrow, because we want to refuel as well and get back on our way. I promised you 4 days, so.
Of course, makes sense. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you for whatever this was. I'm not one to discourage anyone, but don't do it again on my ship.
But the flute's okay.
The flute, I will give you a pass.
Okay.
And it's at this point, Hubris suddenly, this whole time he's been shouting, but suddenly you hear noise come out of him again. He's like, "Why is it always me?" Oh, I can hear myself. I
told you.
Great.
If you want, I give you one, and you can use it with whoever you want.
No, I don't really specialize in this type of magic.
Me neither.
So why did you give it to me?
Because it's fun!
What about if it killed me?
It will not kill anybody.
You said you've never seen it do what it did to me before.
Yeah, I never seen it. Doesn't mean I didn't know it was possible.
I think you
I
might
know
think-
it's impossible to kill someone.
Right.
Like, and even if it did, like, wouldn't you love to die, like, eating a pastry? Like, to me, that's the best way to die.
I mean, I'm quite happy with my situation at the moment.
But we are all gonna die, and if you die, wouldn't you prefer to die because of a pastry?
I feel like
A delicious pastry.
I feel like the only way I'm going to get out of this conversation is by saying yes.
Take it. And I'll give him one.
Thank you. And he like stuffs it in like his like pocket. Okay, I'll finish up
Really
the night's
nice,
watch.
you know that?
Thank you.
I'll go to my friends now. I think you got it.
Okay, and I hope you sort out the whole father eating your girlfriend situation.
Not yet, but I hope it will be done soon.
Okay. I'll keep watch for the rest of the night, and so you guys can get a good sleep.
Let me know if you need someone to cover you.
Probably tomorrow.
Okay.
And at this point, Morticia, as you're climbing down from the crow's nest, Melody pops out of your shadow, Dimitri. And she goes, well, good news, bad news.
Oh, okay. Did I not give you enough time?
No. You gave me plenty of time. Bad news is he didn't keep the thing he wanted me to take. He only kept these 2 sacks of gold.
Was that not what we wanted?
Oh, yes, this is what I told you. Yes, correct. This is what we wanted. Yes. Yes, this is absolutely right. But as you helped me, here, you can have one.
No, we're gonna give it back. I thought this was just a test.
It's okay. What's mine is his and his is mine. You did a good job. You deserve to be paid. Think of it as being paid for your music.
This doesn't seem right.
It's so right it's left. You know what I mean?
No, you've lost me.
Let me explain to a fellow Dustblood, they will understand. Your friend helped me with so basically the captain every week or so, he sets me a task to try and take something from his room without him noticing, and your friend helped me this time. We took 2 sacks of gold, and I said to your friend, he did good job, I pay him for his good job.
Inside check.
Yeah, roll inside check.
Natural 1.
Seemed bang on.
I mean, you did help, and if you did a good job, you should be paid for it, no? I mean, if you want to give it back to the captain afterwards, you can, but...
True, I can do that.
No. I think if you don't want it, I will just put it back in the room. The captain doesn't like it when I get other people involved, you know?
Part of the test, I assume.
Yes.
You have to do it
You know,
by
you have
yourself.
to stand by yourself, you know?
But then how... Okay, so you put it back and then tell him that you've done it? Shouldn't that be a proof that you've finished his test?
Yes.
So you're gonna tell him and give it back to
Back.
him?
No, firstly I put it back, then I tell him that I did take it.
But then
Why don't you
you
put
won't have proof that you did
Why don't you
it.
put a note inside the bag saying that you did it?
This is true. But, you know, it's more of a unspoken test. I don't need proof to show him that I did it, you know? He will know I did it by the fact I did it.
I'm confused.
I don't... I don't understand.
At this point, Orlando comes back out and he's just like, Melody, have you been taking my gold again? No. I witnessed these people take your gold. I was taking it back from them.
There the whole day!
And Hubris is like, it's true, she was up here the whole day.
And you saw the other 3 of us while he was playing the instrument. When do we have time?
It's okay, my friends. She does this all the time.
Okay.
So
She-
was
You
it-
mean-
I was thinking so.
She thinks I keep more of our take-ins for myself than I do for the crew, but it's not true. This is my rainy day fund. And she's like, rainy day fund. When does it ever rain?
So wasn't it captain's test?
There is no captain's test. She's just a thief.
I should have known.
A very skillful thief, but a thief. I am actually insulted you would call me a thief. I'm more like a...
Con artist.
That's a bit harsh. I would say a procurer of dodgy activity.
Thief.
A connoisseur of underhanded tactics.
A
Thief.
brigand.
Brigand I can deal with.
Okay.
But thief, this is just disrespectful. I've never stolen anything in my life.
Next one on the list was bandit. I don't think you won that one.
Bandit, I'm a bit harder to kill than a bandit.
Brigand's a bit more on the nose then.
And then she gives it back to the captain. She's like, I was going to give it back. Yes, you're always going to give it back. See, technically I didn't lie.
Sure.
Told the truth, sort of.
You lied. But yes. Okay.
Okay. Maybe I did lie, but it's really not my fault. It's really my mother's fault.
What does your mother have to do with this?
She's a demon. This is why I do things like this, you know? And Orlando's just like, oh, shit. And then he just walks off.
Anywho, you can have your instruments back.
Oh, I heard you play the flute very well. You can keep this one.
Are you sure?
Yeah, keep it. Practice with it. Play new songs.
Please take it back.
Thank you.
He helped me. He deserves something. Yeah. So, anyone want to do anything else, or we can wrap up this one day?
How has William's archery been going?
Yeah. Would you like me to do a couple more?
Yeah. Roll me 2 more.
Disadvantage still?
Yes, please.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Well, that's a shame. That's a natural 20 and a 12 for the other one.
Okay.
And second time, it's fuck. A 12 and a 10 are the two.
So the second shot you get, it does mark the dummy square, like in the chest kind of area, and you see like the runes on the dummy like flash red. But then with that successful shot, you get a bit cocky. You try and shoot another arrow, and just as you're doing that, this is where the whole ordeal's going on over there, and you'll just get a bit distressed, and you're like, whoop.
It is important to keep your eye on the target.
You should let me shoot him.
I think that might have been going a bit far. But you have been improving. It is getting there, no?
Oh,
Keep at
better
it.
than nothing, I guess. We'll just see. I'll keep up with it though.
Okay.
I'll
I
do
would
with the
say
melee
it's
weapons
a
though.
Successful day of training, so maybe tomorrow some more.
Yeah, as long as we don't get tied up in anything else.
Let's hope that's the case.
Okay. As you settle to take your... I'm not going to say you need to keep them watch, because the crew's... That's what the crew's there for. The crew's normally used to this sort of thing, so you can all rest at the same time. As you do rest, though, I need a charisma saving throw from Dimitri, please.
Oh no, I didn't drink. Okay. Natural 20. So 29.
Amazing. You have a very good night's sleep. Probably one of the better night's sleeps you've had in a while. It's only soured when you wake after this part of what's almost like a clear night sky in your mind's eye, apart from the vision of you and Parbu drawing further apart. And that's what kind of brings you up and wakes you.
I'll check Pabu.
He's still there, yeah.
Okay. That's not good. I'll try and talk to him, I guess. Like, let's just say, do you know what that was? What I felt? If you can communicate to me, I don't know.
At this time, no communication.
Yeah, I thought that. Okay. Yeah, I'll look at my scarring as well, if that's changed at all.
Your perception check, please.
Okay. Not good. 10.
It's good enough. You're looking at your own body, so it's not changed. It still seems to be relatively the same. You feel within yourself colder than you normally do. And you can't quite pin it on whether it's because of the high altitude or if it's something else. But you just feel really cold.
Oh, this is the first. Okay. Then yeah, I'll try to get back to sleep, I guess.
Okay.
If it's unless I finish the long rest, it depends when.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I also need in this moment is Xanthi to roll an intelligence saving throw, please.
Okay. 11.
11. You have a hard time getting off to sleep, as every time you shut your eyes, you just hear, "Can we talk?"
Does she recognize the voice?
Yeah, you do. It's the doctor's voice.
What do you want?
Oh, finally, you've answered. What did you do?
You'll have to be a little bit more specific.
I felt our connection weaken somewhat.
I don't know why that might be, but why should I be opposed to such a thing?
I'm just merely saying it's harder to get into this wonderful mind of yours.
You said for me to leave, so I left.
Indeed, and I'm merely checking in on how leaving keeps you.
I think she'll just try and blank him for a bit.
Yeah. And you just hear over and over again, "Try as you might, but I'm still here." And that persists up until you either finally get him out of your head or he finally stops.
I think she's probably. So, at what point during the rest would you say this would be?
I would say this is probably as you're trying to get off to sleep. Like, probably it takes you like a couple of hours to actually get off with this going on.
I think she's gonna just get up and try and splash some water on her face
Yeah.
and try and reset things a bit mentally for her.
Easy enough to do.
And then give it another crack at getting to
Yeah.
sleep.
You do that, and then as soon as you try to put your head down again, straight away, as soon as your head makes contact with the pillowish device you have, straight away you fall asleep. And last but not least, Morticia, I need a Christmas saving throw, please.
I thought I was safe. 14.
14. And we'll pick up there after the break.
What's the worst thing that happen? We'll crash to the ground?
Welcome back. Yeah, potentially. So yeah, what did you get for your charisma saving throw? 14?
Kid was, yeah, it was either 12 or 14, something like that.
As the rest of your group sleep, you kind of try to fight it, but sleep does find you. And as soon as you shut your eyes, they open into this pitch black room again. But as your eyes get adjusted to the darkness, steel bars surround you. And as you look around, you're hanging in a cage. This heavy, thick black chain, each link the size of you, is hanging from around you and dripping down. And you see this greenish flames from below in these cracks in the ground. And then you see this horned figure with the singular eye sitting upon his throne.
Having fun?
It's a matter of opinion, I guess. Fun for fun's sake, possibly.
You know, I don't really appreciate this whole thing.
What a thing would that be?
I don't know, maybe the cage you put me in?
I think it's apt, actually. You normally cage an animal when they fall out of line.
You know, you're such a fucking ass.
I suppose no one was around to teach you sticks and stones and all that.
Exactly. You weren't around. Now you're trying to make me do something I clearly don't want to do anymore.
I'm not trying to make you do anything, I'm just a gentle reminder. These magical traits that come so easily to you, don't forget it's by my blood that helps it.
Then take it away.
Oh, I can, but I don't think you'd like it.
To get rid of you at this point? I kind of would take more than that.
We can play down this path. I know what the answer will be before too long. Allow me to show you what that answer will be before too long.
I don't care what you show me.
Oh,
All you show me are illusions and fabrications. I do not trust one word you say.
valid. I feel like you would trust this one, though. And he puts his hand down, the flames rise up around the cage, and as you look through the flames, you see the doctor standing over the rest of your group. He holds 3 heads in his hand. The heads of your friends. Meanwhile, you're cowering, powerless to do anything. Just a glimpse of what you're doing to your friends.
I'm sure there are other ways. Even without me, they would be able to defeat him.
Yes.
So, even without you, we would still be able to do it.
I do hope that's the case. And I know none of this is going to do anything to sway you in the slightest. You are stubborn.
Must take after someone.
Potentially, yes. A lot of your mother I sense in you.
Could be worse.
Yes. It'd be funny if you end up the same way. But I do still care about you deep down, after all.
Can I do an insight check on that?
Yeah. Go for it. Roll an insight check.
Oh, that's shit. That's 8.
8. You know what? I'm willing to give you advantage on it because it is your father.
That's a natural 1.
There, like recently in a lot of what your father says, there's a lot of truth, but also a lot of lies to what he says. Nothing he says can you ever take at face value. But certain words you've noticed in the few conversations you've had with him, he kind of holds more emotion over. And that seems to have been in the past showing you like when he is actually telling the truth. And with this sentence he did say, there is that moment where he holds a lot of weight over it. But I just thought I'd bring you here so we could have a little conversation. We can either continue, like you said, down this path and you want nothing to do with me, and that's fine. Or you can go back to using my talents. And I'll stop. How would you say it in your common tongue? Fucking with you?
Before we go down this whole thing, I need one answer, and I genuinely hope it's a truthful one. What did you do with her? Did you take her? Is she okay?
Who would this be?
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Willow.
Let's just say she teeters. I know exactly where she is. And people of importance to you are also important to me. For now, she's safe. She's lost, but safe. But how long she stays that way depends on you. Depends on the outcome of this. We are entering an interesting part of development. You can continue the way you're going and still using my talents without truly respecting me. I may be forced to snap.
I was never told there was a need for respect in this relationship.
No, you're absolutely right. However, things have changed.
They changed from your side, apparently.
Indeed.
Let's talk then.
So, I want you after you finish this little trip with your friends. Once you've done whatever means you feel the need to do, your life on that plane is over, and you come here and you serve and you prepare and you take over.
Seems very one-sided. But yes, what do I gain from that?
I won't accidentally snap your little girlfriend's neck in her sleep.
That is getting old.
Is it?
You want to end my life. You want to take me from my family.
I
Then
am your family.
you are not. You didn't raise me. You were never there for me. They are there for me.
But how did you get to where you are if it wasn't for my blood?
Blood is just that. Don't you understand? Family is more than blood relationships. If you want to be my family, then you need to start acting like my dad. And not just giving me orders and telling me what to do. Don't you understand why I said yes to begin with?
Because you needed power. You needed help.
Because I wanted to make you proud.
And I take it that desire no longer exists.
Let's just say that that intention went away the moment I realized you weren't what I expected you were. You showed me a side of you I didn't particularly like.
Oh, that would break my heart if I had one. But we can break this clear and easy now. I can sever your connection to me. You can keep what you have, what you need, but just know you have a new enemy.
Is it that hard for you to show that you care, or at least pretend to care?
Pretending to care doesn't get me anywhere.
It would with me.
And how would you expect me to begin this little charade?
I don't know. Maybe not kidnapping my girlfriend would be a really good way to start.
I didn't kidnap her yet.
But you showed me that you did. Playing tricks with my mind is not going to help your case. For a demon lord who is supposed to be very smart, you're playing very dumb.
So what would your terms be of this connection?
Let's start small. Let's have dinner. In here. Doesn't even have to be in my plane. Say once a week. You tell me about your week. I tell you about mine. Sounds good?
Sounds very mortal.
That's what I want. A true relationship. That's it. And no mind games.
Roll me a persuasion check.
That's an 18.
18. If you want a mortal relationship with someone, I can give you a mortal father. But that's not what I'm there for.
Then let's sever this.
Agreed. As the room fades from black to white, there's a moment where a shadowed claw tries to lash out at you. Battered away by Rayrion.
Thank you.
I hope you know what you're doing. I know I said chaos, but this is something even I would say is a bit too chaotic.
To be fair, I have no idea. But I don't think you gave me a choice.
I mean, I stand by you. What?
Should probably tell the others.
Maybe you should rest a bit longer. And your inner mindset changes from that blackened room you always find yourself in. It's now a white room with grey doors.
Right. More dreams.
And you see on the back wall, like the wall behind you, there's just this mural to Rayrion. And on every other wall, there's a door to an endless path. And then you wake, and daylight comes through.
We all sharing a room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody else awake?
I don't know who's awake.
I'm extremely mortal now. I'm fucking flat out.
Xanthi probably wakes relatively early, used to training early, so
Yeah.
she might be.
Yeah, I
Talk.
would say Xanthi's awake. Yeah, I would say Xanthi's awake.
Are you okay? It has been a stressful few days for you.
Do I still have my mark?
No.
Your mark is gone.
Yeah. No more dad.
That is
I'm assuming
big.
I'm still a dusk blood.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
What happened, if you don't mind me asking?
He didn't want a relationship, and purely for me to do what is you wanted, and I was not willing to do so.
I'm sorry to hear that. That must be hard to hear.
Yeah. I think he's probably gonna try and get me dead as soon as possible. So we might want to look out for his little creatures.
I see. Just one more threat to add to the pile, I suppose. But you know that we will be by your side when it comes.
And Willow was not, well, she was not in danger at the point, but I don't know about now. He said she was lost, but I don't know.
We
Maybe
should.
if we can get that stone to work, we can try and contact
Yes.
him.
Anua said perhaps it would be more useful for you to speak with him because you will have the memories of her in your mind more than I would.
I will check with him then, and I'll go to his room.
As you go there, you find his room open.
Hey.
I wasn't sleeping. Yeah. He's like looking at you, eyes closed, like definitely has like imprints of the desk where he's like fallen asleep on his face. He's like,
I'm Morticia. Santi told me you might need my support for the sound.
oh yes, your friend, correct? Yeah, so I need you to, and he pulls out like this, what could be described as a mirror. It's like a reflective piece of glass that has like golden hands either side. I need you to picture her in your mind's eye and look into the mirror. Once you do that, I should be able to use the connection to make you something similar to what your friend has. Maybe not so archaic, but
That's pretty easy. She's the most beautiful dust pleasure you've ever seen, and she will think about Willow, and yeah.
Okay. Roll me an Arcana check.
Natural 19 for 24.
Amazing. You in this mirror, you see Willow's visage perfectly as the day you left and remember. Oh, done. Okay. I don't suppose you have a preference in color to what the device will be.
No preference.
Okay. I have silver, if that's okay. And he hands you like this silver bracelet, almost like a bangle. If you put that on, connection is established. This will take a few moments. And he begins to, where you've seen a lot of magic being cast, his doesn't seem to come innately from himself. He begins to get like powders and components out and throw them about in a way that kind of make these arcane loops where you've seen other casters just be able to do it innately. And he starts this process. While that's going on, I would imagine, Xanthi, you're doing your morning training routine. Are you doing it
just going
in?
through the flows. Probably best to do it on deck so there's a bit more room. But yeah.
Perfect.
And I presume Aethon is in the hold kind of thing.
Yeah, he's with you the whole time. Yeah, he's as you're going about your training, Dimitri and William, day comes to you. Whether accepting or not, it does nonetheless.
Well, good thing we're not on fire.
No, which is good. That's good.
It's good, yeah.
Just
You know, if that running joke ever gets old, you just tell me shut up, right?
No, it's quite funny to be honest.
Okay. Just don't want to be, a dick.
No.
I think I'm enough for one as it is.
Although we didn't get a bucket of water, we need to remember that for the night.
Maybe you're growing as a person?
Maybe. Still be on the safe side.
Maybe. Ugh.
Oh,
fuck.
One thing I forgot. I need one of you guys to roll a d6.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
4.
Okay, good to know.
Okay, so unless we get dragged into anything, I have a day planned.
Yeah, something. Maybe experimental, but we'll We'll see.
Make sure it doesn't include fire.
Yep.
Leave that for the ground, please.
If it involves fire, I promise I will do it away from wood.
The whole
At
ship
best-
is made of wood.
I
You're firing fire off the edge of the ship. That's fine.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Maybe I'll get you to light some arrows and I'll join you.
Okay. As you begin your day, Anwar's finally finished the ritual he was doing, and you see the visage of Willow kind of dissipates, and like little flakes of almost like gem-like snow falls on the bangle. And it kind of like glows blue for a moment before it sets back to its silver. That should have worked. You can use it, in theory, once a day, and it should set a direct link between you and the person you intended to contact. It doesn't have to be spoken, as long as you think it. I think. It's new to me. I'm still trying these things.
Is there a limit to how much I can say?
It's just one message from you to her. And then she'll be able to reply. But there won't be any back and forth. I think maybe try to keep it brief just to be on the safe side.
Thank you.
No, it's quite okay actually. I do enjoy testing out the limits of my creations. I just hope it works.
I will try to activate it.
Okay.
And yeah, it's Morticia. I know you're lost. Is there anything you can see? Do you see anything that maybe can help me locate you? Raz is getting worried. And so am I. And I assume that's around how many words I wasn't counting, but yeah.
So Xanthi. No, sorry, M. Can you roll me a D100, please?
Sure thing. That is 55.
55. Okay. 55. Hey, Morticia? Yeah, I went out and I'll be honest, I did get lost. I thought we was on a different continent, but I can only see the same stuff that I saw before. Oh, I see someone. They're coming. I'll try and contact you as soon as I can.
Well, it worked.
Oh, it did? Oh, I have to make notes of this. And you see him immediately go to his desk and he starts like sketching out the designs and starts listing off like the components on how he went about it.
It sure will go run off and find Sandy.
Any luck?
Xanthi, at this point, you're nearly finished your morning exercises as you see a distressed Morticia running up behind you.
I mean, I talked to her, but she didn't give me any information on where she is, and I can only use this once a day. And she saw someone, and I think it might be like someone from my dad. And what if she dies?
That is a lot. Let us not jump to conclusions.
She's
Did she
lost.
give any indication that she was hurt or anything like that?
I mean, no. But
Then
she said she was seeing the same thing over and over again. Think it might be an illusion of some kind.
do you know of anywhere that we might be able to find some tracking magic? I presuming something like that exists.
I mean, we can ask again or something like that.
And perhaps it might be worth a shot, no?
Yeah, let's ask for one more.
If not here, then presumably some mage. I'm not good with magic, so I cannot say.
Let's try. Let's see if he can help. And I guess I'll go back. Unless you want to come with.
I'll go with you. Yes. I'm finished here.
Them two making their way back to Ammar's room. Dimitri and William, what are you doing as like this is all going on?
Yeah, if Dimitri's going to fire off the side of the ship, I'm just going to stand next to him and just every time he lights something, I'm just going to light an arrow with the fire that he makes and then fire that off the outside of the ship as well.
Roll me some attack rolls, because natural ones are fun.
Still disadvantage?
Yes.
Fair. Okay, that's an 11. How many do you want?
Do 2.
Okay.
I'd say you're firing more arrows than this, but we're just grouping them into them 2
Yeah.
rolls.
Like each 2 attacks is the one roll, yeah. So that's an 11 and a 16 for the both.
Okay, yeah, no, you're definitely getting like the drawback and like the range now more on these, and like you can feel like more in it, more like power going through each shot, sort of thing. Dimitri, describe to me what you're doing at this point.
I think I'm just kind of like casting Sacred Flame and kind of just throwing it out. I'm also gonna try and tap into like my like angry side, because that's what to try and like practice like the balance. He probably doesn't understand it as of yet, but he's probably like, I'm angry.
Very intimidating, Bell.
Thank you. I'm trying.
Okay, as you are doing this, make me a d20 roll and add your spellcasting modifier.
Okay. 14.
14. As you are throwing these sacred flames off, and you're like trying to tap into that deep, dark, angry side, there's a thought that comes across your mind that it doesn't stay there long enough to purchase. But it was there long enough and it made you annoyed. And as you throw this one sacred flame off, the flame shoots out, but you've still got like this fire. It's like glowing around yourself, like an aura around yourself.
Well, this is the first.
Yeah. Cautiously lighting an arrow, but at the same time checking if his feet are on fire and if he's, you know,
So
just like, you okay?
I think so. just thought about something, but I can't remember what it was. It was just it annoyed me. I don't know.
Okay. Can you turn it off now?
I don't know how. Uh,
During this conversation, the flames do just disappear.
see, I'm natural.
Okay, that's good. I was very concerned that I might have to punch you in the face for a second there.
I mean, water might have worked.
Yeah, but also knocking the person out would also work.
Fair enough. I can't argue with that.
That is concerning, but also interesting.
Yeah. I'm assuming whatever happened, I guess is my final step in being able to control the flames. I assume.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen anything stay on you before, so we can work on it.
Yeah.
I can try and piss you off if that's what you're looking for.
I think so. That's what
Okay.
Odo said. I need to tap into my anger side, find the balance.
I'll get to work.
Okay. I'm kind of scared, but okay. I will look up Pabu afterwards. Just wanted to see if he's shrinking or growing, or he's staying the same since last night.
He's staying the same at the moment.
Okay.
And
William,
yes, sir.
I was say, William, you don't know if there's a warm place here on the ship.
In all honesty, I think you'd be the warmest place on the ship.
Yeah,
That or the kitchen.
Kitchen. There's a kitchen. I'm gonna go to the kitchen.
How fireproof is he? Do you think he'll happily sit in an oven and just chill there?
Don't know.
Go find out, and I'll keep doing this. And
Okay.
since Dimitri disappears, you'll go back to shooting at the target.
Okay.
Since there's no point shooting it off the side of the ship now.
Yeah, I head to the kitchen.
Okay. As you're heading down to the kitchen, this is where you see Xanthi and Morticia going back into Anwar's room that's still open. Anwar at his desk and he's frantically writing.
Hi again.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Greetings.
We may have another favor.
Okay.
Do you happen to have something that allows us to either track or locate someone?
Unfortunately, not at my current disposal. I've been working on a scrying orb, but it's still not quite let's just say last time the captain tried to use it, it kind of blew up in his face.
Any idea where we might be able to find something like that?
I mean, definitely I overheard the captain saying you're trying to get to Ebon Spire Skyport. You probably would be. There's a lot of traders and merchants in there. I definitely would probably be able to find there. I mean, alternatively, when we make our touchdown in Hagglesmith Port to restock and refuel, you might be able to find something, maybe. I mean, I don't really... I would be careful going there. They're notorious for pirates like us.
I will.
That's promising.
Something. I don't know what to do. I don't think I can do anything.
I think I can relate to that. The feeling that
Wait, now that I'm not under my dad's influence, maybe my spells would work?
it's worth a shot.
I will try sending again, but
Okay.
as a spell.
Okay.
Can you describe where you are? What does it look like? Is there any sort of city around? Mountains? Sea? Anything?
Yeah, sorry for cutting you off earlier. There's... This man picked me up. He seems very friendly. He said he's taking me to a city where there's a doctor can help.
Another spell. Get out of there. Don't trust the doctor. Don't trust any doctor.
But this man seems like he can take me. He said the doctor would be able to help me get back to Raziel.
Hello? Trust me on this one. Get out of there. Describe to me what it looks like. I will find you. I promise.
Okay, I mean, I'm in the back of a cart. There's 2 women near me. They're wearing, like, kind of, I mean, Spartan-like armor, I guess you could say. Like, it's very... I mean, they look very good in it. And the man, he picked me up, he's a red elemental of kinds with black and blonde hair. He says he can help me find out what my dreams mean.
I think your sisters are kidnapping her.
Shit.
They're taking her to the doctor.
Do you
I
think
told her to get out of there, but I don't know how she will do against your sisters.
she seemed quite competent with
But she's
changing
slow.
shapes and such? Maybe she can escape that way? She was a kind of druid, right? Or
Yeah.
did I make that up?
No,
Yeah.
she was, yeah. A druid of kinds, yeah.
What was the name of the city? This is me asking.
That was Scargrim.
You're not coming
You're
through.
not coming through.
Is it okay now?
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. So I'll send Raz a message. She's in Skargrim. Going there, at least.
Oh, that- yeah.
She's going to a bad guy, a doctor. Don't trust him. Don't trust anybody around him. They have this mind control ability. It's bad. It's very powerful. Try and get to her before she gets to him.
Okay, Scargrim's quite away from where we are. I'm gonna see if I can get this tavern to at least get us halfway there. I'll do what I can.
I don't want you to burn through all your resources, but if you do contact her again, do you think you could get a description of the two that are with her? Just
Sure.
in case
Yeah,
it is not.
it's my last thing.
You
But
don't
wait,
need to do now, but when you do, perhaps.
think it's better to do it now because that way I can know if she's leaving them or not.
And if they are there willingly, seeming to travel with her or take her, as you say.
I will send a message to Willow again. Can you describe the two girls that are with you? And I've told Raz your location is coming, but it might take some time. I need you to find a safe place and stay away from people for a while.
Okay, I think I might be able to get away. Hopefully. One of them definitely seems to be a human of sorts. She kind of has like these purple flowers in her, like, I don't know how to explain it. The other one also seems human, but she seems to be like smiling almost, like almost like it. She's trying to lighten a mood.
Does that ring a bell?
Or praying that he's out there, I presume.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that sounds like Synth and Melissa. They were among those taken by the doctor already, so at least we know he's not taken more, but it does seem that they are involved. And we did know that they were under his influence. So this is his bidding.
And I think Dean's brother might be the one driving as well.
I see. Do you... It feels a bit much, but do you think it is worth trying to head back to the teleportation circle, or?
It wouldn't be on time. I don't think so. Because we don't know any in there. So we would have to go to a city that's still like 2 weeks away.
Then I think it is best that we plan for the worst. And that basically
Yeah.
means we continue on as we were. Get what we need to break them out of his control in case it comes to that. And defeat him.
How is your bracelet? Oh, your stone. Is it
I have
still
5 more sendings if we need to Reese and Theo.
I'll wait for tomorrow.
We could try to get them to intervene, but it is risky if it is.
Exactly. But we know
Maybe
the
with
doctor
Gladys
is...
it is possible.
Yeah, because we know that the doctor at least is not there. At least that she saw. So it might be a good spot to get your sisters as well.
It's perhaps worth a shot.
We can leave it up to her whether or not they intervene.
Okay. That is a good plan. Perhaps we should work out with the others exactly what we want to say. In case they can think of anything to add.
Let's go find them.
So you managed to get to a kitchen while this is happening, Dimitri.
Yes. Is there like a fire source that I can
Yeah,
light?
there's like a kind of like oven of sorts.
Yeah, so I'm gonna turn it on for this, and then I'm going to hold Pablo near it at first to see if there's a reaction.
There's kind of like a glow emitting from Pabu.
Okay. You'll be okay. I'll pull it straight out. It'll be fine. I'm going to put my hand in the flame, so I'm going to still hold him. So if anything bad happens, I can pull him
Okay.
out.
As you put Pabu in there, immediately you feel Pabu get extremely hot. But you hear no flames coming from the oven anymore. And Pabu doesn't feel as small as he did. Still small, but not as small as he did.
Not as small. Yeah, so I'm glad that worked. Okay, just need flames. I can do that. I'll just keep him like wrapped up in his jacket for now.
Yeah. But yeah, he's started. When you look at him, as also he's starting to get his fur back as well.
Awesome. Then yeah, I will go and find William then. Say it worked.
Yeah. While this is all happening, William, you're firing arrows at the targets when you hear this awful screeching sound, and you hear Orlando goes, "It looks like we have terror drones incoming."
Well, looks like practice is called off for the day. And he'll turn it back into a sword preemptively because
Yeah.
what he's comfortable with. Or the spear. No, we'll go for spear actually.
Okay. And as you're on deck, well, actually, I'm going to get everyone to roll initiative, but you're on deck, so you'll be taking the first round of combat. But yeah, everyone roll initiative for me. I'm going to roll. So you've got Orlando and you've got Melody up top.
That's an 8 from Xanthi.
I got
Okay.
a 9.
Okay.
19.
19.
Natural 1.
See, I got a natural 1 as well, but I have advantage on initiative.
Oh, nice.
So, oh god.
Dimitri 1. Sorry. Who was 8? Who was 9?
Xanthi's 8, I'm 9.
Okay. 9. William. 18. Captain. 19. Morticia. 15. Terror. Okay. So straight away, William, you see on deck Melody's like, I thought this was going to be an easy day. She disappears into one shadow with her bonus action, immediately pops out of this shadow that the terror drone's protruding on the deck, and straight away she's going to throw 2 daggers straight up at the terror drone. Both hit. So you see like these, they're almost like shards of shadow as she like launches them so quickly. and you hear the pterodon reeve in pain, but they still circle overhead. You see about 4 of them at the moment. That then brings us to Morticia. So as this is all going on, you hear this awful screech, and the captain start going, "Everyone to battle stations." What are you going to do, Morticia? You're downstairs at the moment. I would say it's about
Coming up.
90 foot to get up.
Trying to see if I have any way to make myself faster, but I do not believe so. Yeah, no. I will just use my movement to get on deck.
Okay. So your whole turn just to get back on top of deck?
And then bonus action X
Yeah.
on the one that was just attacked.
Yeah. Perfect. So yeah. No longer having the demonic nature inside of you. Describe how Rayrion and your hex now looks.
Oh.
So instead of being fully black,
Mm.
this time it's red and it's almost like it's going through their veins.
Ooh, I like it. I like it. Yeah, perfect. That brings us to the captain.
And I
Yeah, sorry.
think I'll give disadvantage on con. I think X gives you the one ability that you can, yeah, disadvantage on con.
Con, yeah. Perfect. So disadvantage on con. Yeah, that brings us to the captain, who immediately draws his rapier, and he's just like, "You want to aim for the wings." And yeah, he's going to cast fly on himself, and immediately take 2 strikes against the wings. With a nat 1, that's not going to do much. Second strike is a natural 5. Fucking captain. Orlando just goes wildly, and what happens is this pterodon that's already injured begins to like land, and as it lands, it's now like this. The wings kind of retract to make like these really sharp piercer-like blades on its forearms. Head is very like pterodactyl-like. But instead of opening just one, it's kind of got like 2 mouths, like one at the top and one at the one on top of it. They've also got these like gills that they're not amphibious or anything like that, but these gills, they just seem to like let out the noise. That seems to be where the noise from. The mouth's sole purpose seems to be just the ripping and eating. But yeah, as that one lands, captain, so their pterodons go next. So the ones flying around still, the 3 flying around, they are going to make a dive bomb attack against Melody, the captain, and William, because you're on top at the moment. So I need a dexterity saving throw.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, nice. So you manage to avoid, as they like swoop down, they become like this almost like bullet of pure flesh as they twist through the air, tucking themselves in to make them so streamlined, but you manage to dodge just to miss it, as Melody kind of just like drops into a shadow as one just like zooms overhead, but the captain flying in the air as he's trying to take out the one that landed, one comes from him from behind and hits him for 12 points of damage. And he's like, "Oh, don't worry about me, friends." The one landed now. Yeah, is going to use its frightful presence. So I need everyone on top to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay, 6.
6.
13 plus 8, so 20.
21.
21.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm waiting for you to, but I got to roll for the captain of Melody. I'm waiting for you to do it. Melody's pulling her weight here. She got a natural 19. Captain rolled a 5 plus. Yeah, it's not good enough. So, Morticia, you succeed. Melody succeeded. William and the captain are frightened of them, so you cannot actively move towards them. Towards the one that used its scream. That's the one on deck.
I believe, yeah.
That then brings us to William.
So I can't move towards the one that's on deck.
Yeah.
That potion that Morticia made me pretty much weeks ago at this point. What action would it be to drink that?
It's bonus potion.
Okay. Well, I'll use the bonus action to drink the haste potion that she made me.
Yep.
Then I can use one of the 2 actions to activate the boots, just in case.
Yep.
And then I guess I will move up to how high are the other ones that are flying? If one's in
Well,
range
they
of a
dive
30
bomb, so they're only probably hovering about 20 foot off the ship.
There's someone within 30 foot of movement.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Perfect. And then I guess my haste action would have been to what was it? Activate the boots, if that's fine.
Yeah.
Or would I have to use a normal action? Okay. I just don't know which way around. Anyway.
Yeah. No.
And then normal action. Then I'll go towards one of the ones that are in the sky and just try and stab it twice.
Okay.
So 23 to hit.
23 does hit.
I'll just get the second one out of the way as well. And 18 to hit.
18 also hits.
That is 12 and 11 for 23 piercing.
23. Okay. Amazing.
And that is everything for now.
Awesome. As you make contact with stabbing them with your spear, correct?
Yeah, that's what the spear, yeah.
They have more like of a leathery paper kind of consistency than flesh and bone.
Interesting.
That then brings
Would you say flammable?
They're not made of paper, but their consistency of their skin is
the
like
membranes.
that.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Xanthi, you're up.
So yeah, seeing Morticia dash off, she's going to also take the potion of haste.
Okay.
And so using essentially 30-30-30
Yeah.
should just get
Yes.
kind of stopping just short of going up onto deck. So just kind of peeking out and getting ready for her next turn.
Amazing. Yeah. So you see Morticia go up, you drink this potion, and then zip down there, just behind her. Brings us to Dimitri. Dimitri, you've seen Morticia go running off. You've seen Xanthi like a blur go running off, and you just hear these screeches.
I will get there eventually.
Yeah. As you said about getting there about 6 feet away. Perfect. The other crew members are behind you, Dimitri, so they've just now started to join the fight. So they're like, because of the corridor way, they'd be behind you trying to get out. So it's like bringing us back to the top round for Melody. Melody is going to try and hit one of the other ones flying, emerging out from the shadow she ducked into. There, okay, yeah, you're not so great, Melody. So that's a 1 and a 2 for her attacks. They just, and she's just like, I guess I'm getting old. I'm a bit out of practice. Yeah, bonus action. She's going to duck back into a shadow again. Morticia.
I'll try guiding bolt.
Okay.
So that's a natural 15, so 23.
That hits. Are you aiming for the one that's landed or one of the ones still flying?
The one that is landed.
Okay, yep.
So that is 14 from the guiding bolt, and
Yep.
then X is 6.
Okay.
And then also, if they have blood, 3
They
extra
do.
points
Yep.
of necrotic.
So 23 total.
14 plus 6, 20, 23. Yeah.
Okay.
14 radiant, 9 necrotic.
Perfect. This one already took damage though from the daggers before. Yeah, this one's looking very rough. From the daggers it took from Melody last round, and now from this guiding bolt. But you see it now glowing in like this red kind of light. That brings us to the captain. Captain can't move to the one that's frightened. Flying, he's going to aim for one. We've temporarily lost Xanthi. But so the captain's gonna aim for one of the ones that's still flying. 2 strikes against the wings. These dice I'm not using these dice anymore. They're not rolling above anything. And yeah, so Captain misses. That brings us to the terror drone. So the one that's on the ground now has been hit by the guiding bolt. Is going to... Yeah, it's going to use a charging rush against you, Morticia. So it's going to use charging rush. I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Not that bad. 17.
17. Yeah, so you succeed, so you're going to take half damage. That's 5 points of damage. That's already halved. Piercing.
But I'm resistant to piercing.
So you take 3. Yeah. And then that brings us to William now.
Well, first action is going to bring the spear up and just cut across his feet to ignite the blade.
Okay.
So I will roll the damage for that. Oh, that's the best case at 1 damage. Thank you.
Oh.
And then I will continue stabbing at the one that is directly in front of me.
Oh, the one you was aiming for before, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which will be 3 attacks now because haste action gives me 1.
Correct, yes.
Yeah. Okay. 21.
21 does hit.
15.
Does just hit.
Okay. Good to know. That's 15 again.
Okay.
So let me do the first one. That is 8 plus 4, so that's 8 piercing and 4 fire.
Okay.
Second one is 10 piercing and 1 fire.
Okay.
And the last one is 10 piercing and 3 fire.
Okay, so 36 points. As you finish slicing through, the fire just evaporates that one and it just goes to ash in the air. Yeah, that made light work of that.
All right, well, that's... You know what? I've got, with haste, my movement gets double, doesn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Yes. So with the, I'm guessing 60 foot is enough to get towards Morticia just to back her up if needed.
Technically, you would have to come towards one you're frightened of, though.
Good point. Never mind. I will go back up the captain then.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll get close to the captain to help him out if he gets attacked.
That brings us to Xanthi.
Sorry if this is a bit scuffed, but she's going to just peek out of the kind of coming back onto deck, and we'll try to take a few shots.
Yeah, definitely.
26, 11, and 19 to hit. Just the first one she can see.
Yeah, so 2 attacks hit, 1 misses.
Sure. And that's going to be 4 lightning and 8 piercing as she takes a shot with short bow form of the Lubris, effectively. And the next one is going to be 2 points of lightning and 8 points of piercing again. And then just dipping back in, going down the steps of it.
And that was the one that was on the ground, wasn't it?
Just the first one she can see.
Yeah, so that'd be the one.
Yeah.
So do you want to re-roll that 11? Because technically you would have advantage on the first hit anyway.
Oh, okay, sure.
So I'll let you re-roll the 11.
So that's a 17.
That will hit.
Okay, cool. So that's going to be 1 point of lightning and 9 points of piercing.
Immediately as you the 2 arrows get in, and it starts like this lightning starts to like almost like melt away this leathery paper flesh it has, and then all of a sudden you knock another arrow and you fire it through, aiming straight through one of its eyes, and it just collapses. Gone. Now you've just got 2 circling above. Dimitri, what have you got?
Okay. So I'm assuming 30 feet movement. I can get onto the deck.
Yes, definitely, yeah.
So I'll do that. And then you said there was 2 left that are flying.
Yes, yeah.
Are they within 60 feet?
Yes, they would be, yeah.
So for now, I'm just gonna do Sacred Flame.
Okay.
I'll choose one that looks hurt. If they're both like still up, then I'll just whatever's closest.
These 2 both seem to be fairly okay. So,
Okay.
What save do you need for that?
That will be a deck save of 14.
That's a 10.
Hey!
I'm rolling awfully, so all the benefit to you guys to do.
Take it. Terrible roll though. 5 radiant damage.
Okay, perfect. That then brings us top around with Melody. Melody is going to appear from her shadow, and she's going to try and hit the one you just hit with the Sacred Flame with the 2 blade attacks. 14 misses. 19 more hit though. Cool. Then that brings us to Morticia.
I will transfer my hex to the one that has been hit already.
Yep.
And then double arcane blast into him.
Okay.
So that's a natural 18 and a natural 15, so I assume it hits.
Yep.
So that will be for the first 9 points of damage. For the second, it's a little less. It's 7, and then for the X, it's 5 points as well. So total 17, 22.
Okay. Okay. That one's looking super rough. And then that brings us to the captain. The captain is going to attempt to finish off the one that everyone's ganging up on. So it leaves the one. Yay, well done, Captain. 18 on the dice. And yeah, he comes in, slices down on the wing, so like it like plummets. not quite dead yet, but it's very, very nearly non-moving. How that's happening. That does bring us to the terror drones. And the one that's now been injured lets out this deadly screech. As it does this, you just hear more leathery wings begin to flap, and they seem to be very heavy and big. And that's where we end today. And we'll pick this up next week. Till then, we'll see you later.